So the other day I was on the internet and I was looking at some articles about Scientology, and there's an individual named John Attic, and he is the author of a book called A Piece of Blue Sky, which is an expose on Scientology. I have not read that book. I understand it's really good though. But in the article that I was reading online by him, he made this very interesting quote. I'm going to read it to you here. It says, "Perhaps the worst part of any cult is the imposition of a parasitic identity on the believer. In cult groups such as Scientology, the Moonies, or the Way International, members all exhibit the same personality profile of the group, where in normal Christian congregations there is a wide variety of personality types." And I remember reading this book a while back. This is Releasing the Bonds by Steve Hassan. And I thought I remembered reading something very similar in there, and then I found it. This is on page 70 of Releasing the Bonds. It says, "Few people understand that cult indoctrination superimposes a new cult identity that suppresses and controls the individual's authentic identity." This is kind of an interesting term, this parasitic personality. What does it look like? I found this video online of some Scientologists. Let's take a look at these two guys.
Good point. Criminal activities. What are
Now,
your criminal activities?
I have no
Mark?
idea
Because
who
that's
these
why you're
people
here.
are.
You've got your own
But
criminal activities you want to hide.
just look at
Let's
the way
spit
they're
'em out, Mark.
behaving. Is there any chance that these guys would be behaving like this, acting like this, had it not been for the fact that they got wrapped up in the cult of Scientology? The Scientology has put a new personality over on these guys, and they're not behaving rationally anymore. That's not really them. That's the parasitic personality that's been put over on top of them. My point is, if you're being shunned by somebody, it's not really your loved ones that are shunning you. Your mother isn't shunning you. Your father hasn't disowned you. It's the parasitic personality that is doing that. Your son, your daughter, your cousins, your brother, your sisters, your friends, your family, your loved ones, they're not shunning you. It's actually the parasitic personality that's doing that. I had a friend, and he was a good friend of mine, and then he became a Jehovah's Witness, and now he wants nothing more to do with me. And I don't actually blame him for that. I understand it, because it's not my actual friend that is shunning me. It's the new personality that the Watchtowers put on top of him. That's who is actually shunning me. It's kind of like, I was thinking of an episode of, and you'll excuse me for going a little nerdy here, but it's kind of like an episode of Star Trek, Next Generation, that I was thinking of. In this episode, Captain Picard gets one of these parasitic personalities. It's being taken over by an alien influence, and he starts behaving very irrationally, starts making irrational decisions, starts ignoring the counsel of the rest of the crew, starts treating his crewmates poorly. Sound familiar? Once they finally resolve the situation and they can remove the parasitic alien personality from him.
And now that you have had a taste of captivity, perhaps you will reconsider the morality of inflicting it on others. Now get off my ship.
Captain Picard gets to still keep his command, and his friends and the crew still respect him. He didn't lose his friends because they understand, everybody understands, that it wasn't actually Captain Picard doing those things. It was the parasitic alien personality. How accountable can we hold the people in our lives that are shunning us? Now, listen, I'm not saying that you don't have the right to be angry. I'm not saying you don't have the right to be hurt. You definitely have the right to be angry. I'm just wondering, who should we be angry at? I think we should be angry at the people that are actually responsible for making our friends and family behave in the way they do by putting this cult parasitic personality over on top of them. So if my friend ever watches this video, and you know who you are, this is December of 2014. My friend is at Bethel right now. if maybe years from now, 5, 10, who knows, 20 years from now, you're watching this video, and you're thinking that, or you finally figured out what the Watchtower Society actually is, and you realize it's what I said that it was, and you're worried that I'm going to come back and I'm going to say, oh, I told you so. Believe me, I'm never going to say that to you. If you come back and you're going to tell me, you find me and you say that you now realize what the Watchtower Society is, I'm not going to put my finger in your face and say, I told you so. All I'm going to do is go, I'm so glad you're out. So that's the whole point of this video, just for all of you out there who are being shunned by your friends and family. Remember, it's not actually them that are shunning you. Bye.